Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Genshin Impact, but it's not just any episode. Today is the 300th episode special. Yay, awesome. It is also Halloween, so happy Halloween, everybody. So today, because it is a special episode, it is going to be an extra long one, so that means we are going to be here for a few hours, I'm guessing. I'm thinking maybe 3 hours again, get quite a bit done. I did a poll, and you guys voted on what you wanted to see in this episode special, and you guys unanimously chose to do character story things, like those character missions, So we're going to go ahead and do those. So next up, I believe we have Mona's is who's going to be next, right? Yeah, we're going to do Mona, Zhongli's. We're just going to keep going down the list this way, clearing them out and everything. So that's what you guys voted on, what you wanted to see, so we're just going to keep on going and clearing out those. I also we're going to do some dailies as a warm-up. I'm going to preface that now. We're going to do some dailies as a warm-up. There's also an event that ends today. I didn't realize it ended today. But it's a really easy event. I'll be able to knock it out probably really quickly. So we'll do that first just so we can get some Primo Gems so we could do at least a couple of wishes. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for this super special episode. And I'm very excited and I hope you guys are too. So remember to like the video if you like it and subscribe if you want to see more. Without further ado, let's get started with this special episode. Awesome. Okay. So, first of all, like I said, we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up by doing our dailies first. I just figured it would be good to kind of, ease into it with some combat because it's probably going to be just, like, a lot of talking today. It's not going to probably be a lot of action. So, because since we're doing the character stories and stuff, but we will get to play as some characters, though, during their stories, even though we own, I think, all the kids. If we do Mona's today, we'll probably get through Zhongli's. I don't know if we'll do his part 2 first, or if we'll move on to, I think it's Child's next after that. We might do Child's and go back to Zhongli's. I don't know. But if we do that, we own Zhongli and Mona, so that's not going to really be new characters if we go that route. But, yeah, let's go ahead and travel across the water. Oh, I love that. So much faster. Okay. But yeah, so that's why I'm like, we'll get to see maybe some new characters. I don't know. I mean, they'll be better than the characters we have, though, because they'll be fully leveled with good artifacts and everything on them. Between parts, I did go ahead and level up Yelin's weapon, because I did mention that someone left a comment saying that I should be using the Favonius bow on her, which it has made a huge difference. So I've leveled it up to 70, so that way we have a good bow on us. And we're doing so much more damage with everybody. I mean, look at this. This is like, I'm hitting hard, dude. Like, I am doing good. Okay, we don't actually have to kill those guys, so I'm gonna get out of here. So yeah, I've been doing a little bit of leveling. I still don't have the best artifacts, but I did get the artifacts I had for them. They're like okay substitute ones. And I got them all leveled up to be, I think I got them all to level 12 at least. So that way everybody has kind of a full set. I also leveled up some people's talents and everything, so everybody has at least okay talent levels. I think the lowest one is my Nahida. I only have her, I think, at a level 3 on her elemental skill, and I think her burst maybe at a level 2, or I don't even know if I leveled it up at all. But she's the only one who I've been having some issues just because of the fact that I hate having to farm the fungal spore stuff thing, because it's like, it's just annoying to farm. So that's the only one that I haven't been farming. But other than that, I have tried to level up everyone's skills, which probably obvious considering, like I said, everyone's doing like a lot of damage. Let's see how Yelin does here.
Quietly now.
Booyah. Oh yeah, look at that. Did not mean to use that move. Oh well. I think there should only be 3 guys left. Wish, wish, wish.
Busted.
Nice.
Squall Fury.
I don't have a character that can take down your shield, however I can hit you from behind and you can't do anything about it. Haha. See, yeah, my damage output has increased so much. So thank you again to whoever commented that. I'm sorry, I totally forgot your username. I was gonna write it down and then I forgot. Again, I'm really sorry. But they commented a few videos ago and everything, and I really appreciate you. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't write down your name, but I really appreciate that comment because it has definitely increased my damage output by a lot, and I've noticed that with Yelan, I've been able to use her elemental burst more often, so again, I really appreciate that comment, and I love it whenever you guys comment stuff like that because I'm not the best whenever it comes to build. I try my best, and I have a site that I use that's generally pretty accurate on giving good build advice. But sometimes I just read it wrong, or I'm using a build that I think would work, but it's just really not good for the character. I think it's good, but it's actually not, that kind of thing. Or the problem is too, on my personal account, you know, I'm not 100% free to play on my personal account, so I do have some good, you know, 5-star weapons, and I do have some, you know, a very large amount of like 4-star weapons and other characters, and I've been able to do all the events because I've been playing since the game came out on that account. And so I have access to a lot more stuff on that one, so I don't really... On this one, I'm not really sure what to do because I'm working with such limited resources, so any suggestions you guys have with what you see me picking up or getting a hold of or anything, I really appreciate that because, again, I'm not very good at with what I'm working with. I don't really know how to use it properly.
Quietly now.
So I would definitely appreciate that. So any help on that is greatly, greatly appreciated from you guys. There we go. Awesome. Oh, this is going, like, really well. Okay, the last daily is here. Let me guess, this is going to be like a talking one? Yeah, it's probably a talking one.
Take it easy.
Oh, I know what this one is. Okay, yeah, his stomach's growling, so he wants us to make him some food. Luckily, I carry a lot of food on me, because I was doing a bunch of cooking and stuff. Or at least I think I did a bunch of cooking. Was that on this account or my other? See, I'm getting confused now. I can't even remember what I've done and haven't done, because I've been trying to grind up a bunch of stuff. Okay, I've got a filling dish for you. I should have made a bunch of these. I thought I was able to give him one of these. Sorry, dude, this is the most filling thing I got. I guess, that I'm able to give him. I thought I could have gave him the Sweet Madame. He probably wanted something like Jade Parcels or something like that. I know, doesn't matter. Okay, so, oop, I didn't mean to open that. I meant map. I'll go back to Mondstadt just because it's easier to turn it in over at Mondstadt. I don't have to run as far. Also, the event is here in Mondstadt, so we'll be needing to be here anyways, so it just saves a little bit of time.
Add Astra.
Hello, Catherine?
Thank you for
Okay, that's turned in.
Add Astra.
Go ahead and claim all of our expedition people. Probably ought to start sending people to Fontaine here soon, but I'm still trying to get some resources from these other places built up, you know? There we go. Okay. Go ahead and Battle Pass stuff. Yeah, my Battle Pass level isn't very high. I haven't been grinding on here like I should. Okay, so let's see. So that's all cleared out. So that was our daily. So that was a good little warm-up, and it was good to kind of see how my damage output was, because I haven't really like done much testing since I've leveled everything up. So again, I did a little bit of domain stuff, and I noticed the domains were easier, but I wasn't sure if that was just because the domain was getting easier and like I was getting used to it or what. But nope, I'm doing that much more damage, which is great. Okay, so here's the event we're gonna do.
I got a new letter from an informant.
So it's very easy. I did it like the other day on my personal account, and it took me like I think 15 minutes to do the whole event. It really wasn't that difficult of an event, which I appreciate. You know, I like it whenever events are pretty simple. But I think it was mostly just that it had quite a little bit of talking in it, like probably like 15 minutes of talking, which was a little annoying. But I just skipped through all the dialogue. If it's not voiced, I'll probably just skip over. But if it is voiced, I'll let it play out. Just because sometimes this event dialogue isn't that important sometimes. Okay, let's see. Is it voiced?
Okay.
Oh, it is. Okay.
But fish taste best when they're freshly blasted. Grill them over a fire and they'll turn extra crispy and smell so good.
Don't worry, Jean has informed me about all that a while ago. So, I went ahead and placed some orders at Good Hunter. Over the next few days, their chefs will be preparing the best fish fresh from the lake and cooking them right away. Freshly cooked fish served with Clee's favorite spices and my specially prepared desserts. I'm sure it'll be just as delicious as your catches.
Okay, then I'll trust your taste, Lisa. I promise I'll stay in the city and play Dodoco's boom-tastic adventure. I won't go fish blasting or make any trouble for Albedo's friend. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon now. Is someone looking for us?
That sounds like you two just made an important agreement.
Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon! Clee was just thinking about you and then you appeared! How'd you do that? Oh, did you somehow magically hear Clee's thoughts?
Oh, Little cutie and Paimon, you're here just in time. Looks like I won't have to go to the trouble of writing you a letter now.
Klee's wishes summoned us here.
We had some time on our hands and wanted to look for something to read in the library. Anyway, what's Dodoko's Bombastic Adventure? It sounds way more fun than reading a book. It's a new game Lisa made for me. We came up with the name together. You're amazing, Paimon. You remembered the name so quickly. Whoa, you can design games, Lisa? Paimon thought that you were just into books.
I merely drew some inspiration from Shroomsplosion, a game from back when I was a student. It didn't really take too much effort. As long as we keep Klee happy during these unique circumstances, I'm willing to design as many games as she likes.
Unique circumstances?
Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Klee mentioned Albedo's friend, right? Did something happen in Mondstadt?
It's not too serious, but the situation still has to be treated with caution. Recently, fish species native to Sumeru have begun appearing in Cider Lake. Allowing them to spread would put the ecological balance of Mondstadt's waters at risk. Luckily, Klee noticed some fish she'd never seen before while she snuck out to play. She caught a few and showed them to Kaya. If it weren't for Klee, I'm afraid most of the local species would have already receded by the time ordinary citizens fully grasp the situation. And if a change occurs in the underwater ecosystem, it could very well affect the quality of water in Cider Lake. Consequently, the entire wine industry of Mondstadt could be in danger, and that poses a major threat to our economy.
I saved the day! I even got praised by Master Jean!
Good job, Klee.
So that's what happened. Whew, good thing Klee noticed the fish before things got out of control.
The investigation team sent out a few members to inspect Cider Lake and look for the origin of the intruding species. To avoid disturbing these little invaders, Klee has to keep her treasured bombs away for some time. The investigation team's instruments are extremely sensitive, so any explosion within a certain distance of the lake would affect their data. Jean said that Klee would definitely get bored being cooped up inside the city all the time. Albedo's busy making improvements to the reconnaissance company's experimental equipment, while Kaya just left for a business trip. So the task of looking after her fell on my shoulders.
But I'm not bored anymore because Lisa invented Dodoko's Bombastic Adventure. Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon, let's play together.
Count us in.
All right, the game table is right over there in the garden. The orders I've placed at Good Hunter will also be delivered there. Please enjoy yourselves. It's not every day you get to play games with Klee, surrounded by the scent of flowers on the breeze, with delicious food delivered right to you.
Wait, Lisa, are you not coming with us?
Don't you think it'd be a little unfair if the game's creator joined in? I don't want to spoil the fun. Besides, as the librarian, I still have my basic responsibilities to take care of.
That just sounds like another excuse for staying indoors.
Run along now. Have fun playing with Klee.
We'll take good care of Klee. Thanks, Lisa.
Okay then, we'll catch you later, Lisa.
Okie dokie, so let's go do this game. Yeah, it'd probably be faster to just walk out the doors. Like, could we just teleport and, you know... But really, I wasn't trying to talk to you, dude. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why the menu started doing that. I think it's because I was holding forward whenever I entered the menu. That was weird. Okay, anyways. Let's get over here, and let's play this game.
We're here, Mr. Honorary Knight. This is where we'll play Dodoko's Bombastic Adventure. Whoa, Lisa picked a really good spot. Paimon loves it here already. All right, teach us how to play, Klee.
Dodo Adventures.
Yeah, let's play.
Okie dokie, so I'm just gonna start the game because it's pretty easy. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really gonna read through all this stuff just because I already know how to play it. It's a pretty fun little game. Okay. Boom. 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 And then I like to do these guys next. Yeah, so you're able to detonate them yourselves, or if they hit something, they detonate. And you can see over in the right side there, over the Dodecos, that basically what pattern they blow up in whenever you detonate them. And so the goal is to detonate them in the most opportune spot to hit as many targets as possible. So on this one, it's pretty easy to detonate and get all of them. The hardest part is usually the timing, because sometimes I accidentally do it a square early. Not too bad, though. Perfect our first time. See, that's what's like, this event's not that hard, so I'm like, we're just gonna go through this real quick. I'll claim all the rewards afterwards. Okay. And so now whenever we get to the later levels, we're able to change sides and everything and go from different angles. So, like, I want to go here. I'm trying to remember the best way to do this one. I think if I go... I'm trying to remember how I did this one before. I think if I go like this... Oh, I thought that blew up multiple of them. Oops, that was my bad. Okay. Well, still, I'll be able to get a lot on that one. Cool. There we go. Not perfect, but as long as I could get to... There we go. I got enough points to get the max reward, yeah. You don't need the max reward because you get Primo Gems for getting the lowest level reward, but I need the money. Okay, this one's saying that you have to blow up the seaweed first to be able to get through. How do we want to do this one? Okay, I think best bet would be to go through the center first. That, square pattern might be the best here? Or should we go big? We got two of the big pattern. Yeah, I think it's big pattern, not square pattern. Yeah, so we go boom. And then I think we detonate there. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, I think what we want to do is here we could just go boom. I might have done this wrong, but it's no big deal. We already got enough points. Go. There we go. And then we could just... There we go. Nice. Next up. That's like, this really shouldn't take long. Okay, this one is saying how... which one is this one? Okay, this one triggers a second explosion if you hit the flower ones. Yeah. You just gotta be careful because things are moving now. We got moving parts. Awesome. Gotta get the timing just right on these. Nice. Okay, let's go right up the middle. Nice. Nice. And we should be able to get away with doing this little guy. Nice. Here we go. Nice, 52. Next up, this one is telling us, blah. Yeah, some special Jumpty Dumpties are hidden within some of the grass. So we see the ones with the treasure chest, there's items hidden in those. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think we could do... Nice. Okay, now wait for them to come back. Perfect. We could go ahead and send this one, I think, up to the top. Oh, it didn't explode in as big of area as I thought it would. Or do I have to detonate to do that? Nope. Oh, well, I think we got enough, right? Yeah, we got enough. Ooh, exactly enough. Cool. And the last one. So this combines everything we've learned so far. So this one's going to be a little bit more difficult. I say as I do it like perfect the first time, right? Can't wait for them to get a little closer. There we go, nice. There we go, okay. Perfect. Perfect. Here we go. Nice, perfect.
Dodoko defeated lots of bad spiky fish warriors. Even the spiky fish king was no match. Dodoko, Jumpy Dumpty, and Klee, Sparks and Splash are the best.
Truly unstoppable.
This game reminds Paimon of the incident happening in Cider Lake. Did Lisa base its theme on that? But come to think of it, why go to the trouble of finding the invading species when they could just ask Klee to blow up every suspicious fish? They could even give us some bombs and let us handle this.
You and Klee are like two peas in a pod.
Well, well. From the looks on your faces, it seems like you're having fun.
It's Lisa! You're here! We loved playing Dodoko's Bombastic Adventure. What a fun game you designed!
Thanks for playing. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Perhaps I should come up with some new updates?
Ooh, yay! Klee wants to see Dodoko going on adventures in all kinds of places. No, wait. You must have spent a long time working on the game. It must be exhausting. We shouldn't make Lisa work too hard.
Aw, thank you for being so considerate. But if it helps keep you happy while you stay inside the city, I'll be more than happy to spend as much time as needed. Of course, I understand that you prefer going on your own adventures whenever you like. The game is just meant to be a new way to pass the time. Anyway, I have some great news, and I've also brought a gift for you cuties.
A gift? Actually, I have a gift for Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon, too.
We'll get to the gifts in a moment. Let me tell you the news first.
Is the incident in Cider Lake resolved?
That's right. 2 knights from the investigation team found the invasive species nest and swiftly disposed of it. The knights have also determined the cause of their invasion. The species were accidentally introduced to the lake by a merchant without any malicious intent, so the knights let her go after some lecturing and issuing a fine.
Luckily, they didn't cause too much trouble. But even Paimon thinks that merchant was way too careless.
The water in Cider Lake is safe. Yay.
Is it time for gifts yet? Can Klee go first?
Of course. Klee's been returning home on time every day without being reminded by anyone. So, I've been wondering what you're up to lately.
When I was home at night, I looked through Albedo's crafting book and learned to make this. Da-da-da! Whoa! It's Dodoko throwing a jumpy dumpty! Yep, I made a figure that looks like the Dodoko from Dodoko's Bombastic Adventure! Even though I can't make it throw real bombs. I hope it'll remind you of the fun we had together and blast away your troubles and boredom. A big Dodoko toy! Oh, Paimon loves surprises like this! With this, it'll feel like we're adventuring with Klee and Dodoko wherever we go!
Thank you for the creative and thoughtful gift, Klee.
I'm so happy you like my gift. I worked super hard on it. What's your gift, Lisa? I want to see.
Well, I'm afraid my gift is a lot less creative than yours. It's a storybook about Dodoko's bombastic adventures.
An adventure story! Yay! Whoa! A whole storybook!
The little cuties return to Mondstadt and join Klee on an adventure with Dodoko. Together, they defeated the bad spiky fish warriors and then enjoyed an afternoon tea. A most fitting way to end Dodoko's bombastic adventure.
Did you plan out the whole story while designing the game?
No, as the protagonists of the story, you, little cutie, and Klee all played an important part in bringing the story to life. I've left a blank spot in the book specially for illustrations. But I just thought of an even better idea. Since we're all here on this special occasion, why don't I take a photo of you together?
Sure! We got to see our friends and play games together! That's definitely worth celebrating!
Let's take a group photo.
Come on then, Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon. Ready, Lisa? We had so much fun today. 3, 2, 1, gotta go!
So that was a cute little event. Okay. So I don't know, can I claim my prizes from this menu, or... Yes, I can. Awesome. Oop. There we go. All sorts of prizes. There we go. Okay. Awesome. That's the full event done. Cool. Go ahead and claim my Battle Pass stuff for it. Even though I haven't got very many levels on my Battle Pass. Okay. So with that being said and done, we are now going to be able to start story chapter. So this should be, yep, this should be Mona's. We're going to start right off with Mona's, right? This should be it. Astrolabos, yeah. Oh, she's actually in Leoways where we go for it. Interesting. I forgot that that's where it started. It has been so long since I've done hers. But before we do that, do we have enough? We have enough for a few wishes, so we're going to do a few wishes now. And just to kind of, you know, break things up a bit, so before we start the next kind of adventure of this special long episode. So here we go. We've got enough for like 4 wishes? Maybe 5? I don't know. No, I think we got enough for 4. Right, because enough for 5 would be... I can't do the math in my head. I'm too... my brain ain't working like that today. Okay, so let's just start doing single pulls. So here goes the first one. And it's nothing. Okay. And second one. Nothing. We should be getting close to something, because I think we were close to hitting at least the 10. Okay, third. Okay, so we had enough for 3. And then we have enough stuff to buy one more. Oh, I already bought all my monthly ones. Okay. There's a first. So we'll do one standard banner wish. So here we go. Standard banner wish. There we go. So were we close, or was I completely off base on that? No, that put us at about 8. So yeah, we're close to the 10 on that. Okay. So there we go. We did that. So now let's head over and meet up with Mona. Whoosh.
Finally. I almost fell asleep waiting. As usual, my predictions are correct. You, yes you, come with me.
Are you some sort of door-to-door fortune teller? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
You're not from this world, are you?
How do you know about that?
How? Because I'm a master of true astrology. If you've no other questions, let's be off.
Oh, I'm full of questions. For starters, who are you?
Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and explain. I am astrologist Mona Magistus, but considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona. I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box from Mondstadt. It was part of an agreement she made with a friend 50 years ago, but she isn't as spry as she used to be, so now it's up to me.
Not sure what getting some box back has to do with us. Why do you need us to come along?
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the guardian of the box. My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. If I triumph here, then I will show myself to be superior to my master.
So you want to prove yourself, huh? So basically you want to look good.
What are you talking about? The main thing here is to use this chance to prove the power and status of astrology. Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt, leaving her successor as the current guardian of that box. Like me, that successor must also be one who has surpassed their teacher. I must not be careless. But I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and upon giving it some thought, you came to mind.
But I have no idea how astrology works, so how did you end up thinking of me?
The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no? And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so...
I refuse. Since when was I your student?
Come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. You just need to act the part. There's something in it for you as well, should you come with me to get that box. Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, I should be able to read your fate more accurately. Then I will have answers for you, even regarding such distant and foggy matters as gods and kin.
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
Those sound like fine conditions. Well, I guess I'll play along.
A wise decision. That said, I would like to pay a certain place a visit before we go.
And there we go, begin Beyond This World's Stars.
There is a small
Awesome.
inn near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always great value for the money. The owner has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
Okay, well we should be able to, teleport closer. Awesome. Ooh, I don't heal up though. Oh, dang it. When did Shinobu heal up? Did I teleport to a statue already before? I don't remember teleporting to a statue before, did I? I might have, and I might not even remember, but I didn't mean to heal up Shinobu. Oh, well, it's not that big a deal.
Take it easy.
Well, it's no wonder that an inn set up here has no business.
Mona, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade ring while you made your way here?
A jade ring. Can't say I have.
Oh, that's not good. That ring was given to me by my mother, but while my back was turned, it was swallowed up by a slime.
That should be no trouble with Mona here. She's really good at astrology.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny itself. It's certainly not for such mundane affairs.
But didn't you say that the owner here's been good to you?
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be forsaken by the starry ether. Their divinations will lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown before them. Principles are principles.
Such a powerful ability, and you don't use it to earn a living? What a shame.
Well, I was going to put up 20,000 Mora as compensation, if you were willing.
20,000?
Are you alright? What's with that look on your face?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 Mora just like that.
You were just talking about an astrologist's pride. Whatever happened to principles are principles.
Yes, of course. Still, the owner's business has had it pretty hard. It must be a truly extraordinary ring to be worth spending this much Mora to find. It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it. There may be other means we can employ besides astrology.
Oh, Paimon knows where this is going.
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
But of course, guess it's become my business again.
Since it was swallowed up by a slime, maybe we can use elemental bait to lure all the nearby slimes to us. You remember the stuff we helped Master Diluc make? And Paimon actually kept a small amount.
Well done, Paimon.
Paimon's the very best partner, right?
Seems like you already have a plan.
Yep, we'll be back in a jiffy. The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area.
So you
Even
don't need
if
a
they're
lot of
just
it, luckily.
slimes, they can be dangerous together, so we'd best prepare ourselves.
Set the bait. A Hydro Slime, this isn't going to do much work against it.
Gotcha.
Lightning terrified!
Go.
Cry louder!
Everyone hold hands.
On we go.
Behold!
Awesome. Well, that went easy. Oh, there's more.
Hey,
Quietly now.
Get with me!
Squall and Fury!
Just got you. There we go. Ah, and there's the ring.
found it! This must be the ring. It's so pretty. Paimon's sure it's worth a ton of... Paimon wasn't having any bad thoughts. Let's bring the ring back to Mr. Zhu.
Okay. Yeah, Paimon, you little thief. Mr. Zhu.
That's it! That's the one! I thought it was lost forever.
You actually found it. Not bad. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious things a bit better. You might not be so fortunate next time.
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me? Let me explain. My family owns 3 jade mines, and in order to ensure that I would be able to find myself a good wife, my mother had many jade accessories made as heirlooms. I think there might be over 500 of them.
Then why would you feel the need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business too early unavoidably made things boring. Thank you, all the same. Here's the Mora, as agreed. Please take it.
Then I'll take it gladly.
That was quick. Even Paimon wasn't that fast.
But we did all the work.
A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their master's thunder?
Well, I never said I'd really be your disciple.
Exactly.
Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out in a heartbeat.
What was that rumbling sound?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot that you have no...
That didn't happen. Forget it. Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed contributed to our good fortune. I say we spend this money on treating you to a fine meal. If we travel north, we'll reach the Wongshu Inn. I hear the food there is really good, so let's go try it out. No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things?
Let's go after her. There, I said it for you.
Let's go after her for good food!
Okay, so to Wongshu Inn we go. Luckily, again, we have at least teleport points already, so this shouldn't take too long, but... It's kind of funny because she's from Mondstadt, but she's taking us all over Liyue, which makes sense, though, because we're on our way back to Mondstadt. She was in Liyue, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Oop, but she wanted us to be down there at the very bottom of the inn. Oop, did not mean to drop all the way down there. There we go. Whee! There she is. Wow, she already got a table and everything. She didn't waste any time. Oop, really? I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to take a seat. Blah, blah, blah. Go away. Don't talk to me.
Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Of course. I am a most generous master, after all. But only if you can finish it all. Wasting food simply will not do.
Excuse me, what would you like to order?
We're gonna go with the golden shrimp balls.
These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in crispy fried potatoes. They have an amazing texture.
Oh, I guess we're gonna order everything. As for the vegetarian abalone?
It's exactly what it says on the label. Abalone made from vegetarian ingredients. It's just as good as the real thing.
How about this crab roe tofu?
Though tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, it and crab roe are truly a match made in heaven. It's one of our specialties.
And this salted pork soup?
This is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat, and ham are cooked together, creating a richly flavored soup. Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat. You'll never get enough of it.
I'll order them all.
All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't that too much food?
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet. Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and jewelry soup, please.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am?
I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total?
Around 20,000 mora.
Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
All right. A bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it? Please wait a moment. We'll serve you shortly.
Paimon's been thinking about something since we started eating.
Why did she only order one dish?
Is it? Because she actually doesn't have money?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as Mora? An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars. Being so easily disturbed by such banal matters would hamper my judgment. Especially the act of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. It is both vulgar and dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon doesn't get it. But it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast.
Let me whip something up for you.
Oh, yes, we can do that. Just give us a minute. You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right?
Great, we gotta go all the way to the top for our kitchen. Oh, really? I hit the wrong button. There we go.
Squall and Fury.
Wee. Seriously, I gotta ask the innkeeper to borrow the kitchen? Usually I just walk in and grab it.
How may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
A friend of mine would like to eat a special dish.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. As long as you've prepared your own ingredients, feel free to use the kitchen. If I may, you must be well versed in the art of cooking, yes?
Of course, if I make it, it's delicious.
Talented indeed. Actually, I have a small suggestion to make. From your clothes, you're most likely not from around these parts. But since you've come to Liyue, would you like to try making Liyue-style cuisine? I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's a Yue cuisine classic. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep fried, and then pan-fried together with ginger and garlic. When you finally plate it up, the crab seems to be lying on gold.
Golden crab.
That sounds a little complicated. Learning a whole new dish for Mona's sake is a bit...
Golden crab! Golden crab!
I got it. Golden crab. Guess I'm learning it for your sake too.
Then let's get to it. With your skills in the kitchen, this'll be a cinch.
Okie dokie, well, we got a new recipe. Hopefully I have all the ingredients for this. Okay, let's get to a stove. Okay. Let's first check to see. Nope, I do not have... Oh, but I own 9 golden crab already. Sweet. Just how good of quality are they, though? Because I usually like to give my friends good dishes, right? Let's see. Where's the golden crab? I don't even see the golden crab. Wasn't it a purple dish? I said I had 9 of them. Oh, yep, they're there. Yeah, it's not the perfect quality. What ingredients am I missing to make one? Oh, just 5 things of flour? Really, that's it?
Too salty.
Hey, I doubt you sell flour, and I don't want to talk to you because you're going to do a quest. Here, let's just make a real quick little detour to Mondstadt. I know this is probably absolutely pointless because I don't think the quality matters, but I do prefer giving, whenever I do quest stuff, I try to give them one of my, perfect dishes that I've made. Okay. You should sell flour, right? No, you don't sell flour? I thought there was one that sold flour. Please don't make me process flour. I hate how long it takes to process flour. We'll check Liyue. But I'm worried that I am going to have to process it, which would be so annoying. Could have swore there was a place that you could just buy it already done. Okay, really? Okay, fine. We'll get some processing. How long does it take to process? 1 minute per thing? That's ridiculous! Are you kidding me? I was looking to see if it, Okay, well, I guess while that's processing, I'll check to see if maybe, a food stall sells flour, because sometimes I think food stalls do. Aha, they do. I thought so. I was like, there has to be a place. I could have swore there was a place. Oh, well, I'll leave that stuff processing. It's not that big a deal. There we go. Gonna borrow your stove real quick. All for the sake of this stupid crab. She better like it. Okay, here we go. Oh, I messed up. Okay, I only get one more chance at this. There we go. My timing was a little off. There we go. Awesome. There we go, back to Wangshu Inn, and then we jump out the window. There we go. Okay, Mona, you better like this. It was a journey all across the Liyue for it.
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire need of food. I am a little hungry, but it's not a big deal.
aroma is...
Something to go with your noodles. Your special order, ma'am.
Wow, it's incredible. Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must, with great difficulty, accept. This golden crab is too delicious. I have never eaten anything this good in my life. I mean, I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted.
As long as you're eating a full meal.
I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this mora on. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Now that we've eaten and drank our fill, we should be off. If we travel north from here, we should reach the Stone Gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt. What deep mystery shall we acquire knowledge of? I'm looking forward to it.
Did we even get to enjoy our meal? Because I think we probably sat down after that and ate our food, but she said we already ate our fill. It's like, I don't think we ever got our food. But well, whatever, as long as she's happy, right?
The wind rises.
Go, next up.
Quit following me.
Whew, that was tiring, but we're finally in Mondstadt. The quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is indeed arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride?
Well, I am a little tired. Do I need to pay?
No need, no need. We're already heading that way anyway.
There's no need. Now shoo, get out of our way.
Huh? Miss, is there something wrong?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place. Is that your deal?
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation, and this is how we're rewarded? With insults? If you don't want to get on, don't. Crazy girl.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 mora. But if I win, then you'll be eating prison rations in Liyue Harbor tonight. How about it? If you're real legitimate businessmen, there's nothing to fear, is there?
You've pushed it too far, brat. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Careful, Mona.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists? Well then, this is a good time to show you what your master can do.
And now we get to play as Mona.
Another test.
Can't catch me.
Delve into destiny.
Yeah, see, their Mona's much better than mine.
Try.
Let me scry. Written in the stars.
Probably should have held off on that in case there was a second round. But I don't think there is. Oh, nope, there is. Huh. Again, the game always wants to prove me wrong.
Test subject.
You're open.
Let me.
Hello, I'm holding. That's weird. I was holding my button, it just wasn't attacking. Here we go.
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations?
Your combat abilities were amazing, and it's pretty impressive that you saw through those bandits.
Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars. Though it may take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
That's because Tivat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate. That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate.
I'm a little excited.
Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you weren't tired.
Yeah, Mona, call her out. Okay, so now we should be, we can just teleport straight to Mondstadt. Awesome. And here comes the tail end of our journey. Whee!
Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor.
I can't tell fortunes and I can't read the stars.
I guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose I could teach you. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch closely now. From the present station and movement of the stars, I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her here presently. Well, that's all the information we need.
That's all? I haven't had a chance to look yet.
It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped in one go. Never mind, I'll explain in detail later. She's here.
Wow, it's you, Mr. Honorary Knight. And Paimon, too, you're back.
That's her. The successor to great knowledge.
You mean Clay?
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
We're getting nowhere fast. See, I said this was a mistake.
But my predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, surely.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make Jumpy Dumpties. So Glee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well-versed in astrology as she was, my master knew only astrology. Alice, on the other hand, was skilled in a great many other mystical fields.
Well, Glee's so young, so even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. There can be no contest like this. Ah, yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement and about a certain box?
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Not this one. Or this one. No, it's not this one either. Ah, I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise.
It's a bomb again, isn't it?
Wait for me. I'll be right back.
Clay, don't just run off. Don't you need the things in your pack? I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box.
Poor Mona, she's like, great. All this over a child. Probably didn't expect to be babysitter, right? Okay. Oop, Clee, what did you find? That's a dendro slime.
We're here. This is it. Let's dig it up.
This has to be work of dendro slimes.
It can't be. I put a sign here. There's no mistake. Ah! Dendro slimes!
Yep, dendro slimes.
We can talk later. Let's take them out first.
Take it easy.
Yeah, make short work of them, right? Well, that was easy.
Found it! It's this box.
Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions.
Retrieval complete. Let's bring it back.
Okay, so now we just teleport back. Mona should be here waiting for us. Go, Yalen, go!
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly dull. I had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. Nothing of note in it at all. It dropped from Clee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but... Never mind that. So, did you find the box?
We did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful! Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty? Huh?
Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's? It's her diary from 50 years ago? The thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth? I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing inside. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye.
What a touching conclusion. There's no point getting mad at Clee.
Well, if you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she? Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. Oh. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return. How did it come to this? That's so sad.
Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
That's too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be...
Too expensive?
Yes. I mean, no. You really have no way with words.
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free.
Does that really count as temporary?
But what will I do about my astrology research? No, wait, I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild. Let's see if she can help.
The Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... Well, you know what I mean, don't you?
Of course, that was always the plan.
Oh, thanks. Never mind, it's nothing.
So I guess our journey isn't quite over yet. I guess we're going house shopping?
Take it easy.
Whee! Okay, Catherine, you got any listings for us? That was weird, those guards just rose up out of the ground for a second.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
About Mona's background and her quandary.
I see. I understand the situation. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown person. Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, they all have their own labs and aren't that interested in the matter. I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, the owner of that house wouldn't mind if she stayed there.
I'll take her to go have a look.
All right. Then allow me to tell you where the house is.
Okie dokie, well I guess that's easy. There we go. Okay, Mona, break the water seal and you're in.
The person who placed this seal is by no means simple. Breaking this seal by force is nigh on impossible. Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on. Let me see. I see. So, if you first, and then you... All right, it's open.
Holy moly, that's amazing! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here.
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back, and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. I would be glad to have someone make use of them. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
Yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that. So rest assured that I will give you the best rates.
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
This might be her best option, you know, save a little here, scrimp a little there, and you'll be fine.
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait here.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready.
As you said, this journey was all gain and no loss. Guess we got to keep working at it then.
Yes. I don't really know what to do, but I'll do my best. I wish you both safe travels. As for me, I need to think of the future as well.
How is she gonna make a living if she doesn't use astrology to make money? Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she fainted from hunger in there.
And there we go. Beyond This World Stars complete. Awesome, and there's our Primo Gems for it. Which also means we should have enough for a wish, right? Yes, we have enough for one wish, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll move on to Zhongli's story quest. So here we go, guys. Give us something good. Okay, it's at least a purple, which we were pretty much guaranteed on this one or the next one. And it's another official, I'll take that. That's awesome. And that actually gives us enough to, we can buy one more. There we go. So we'll do one more. I didn't expect anything out of that. Cool. Okay. Getting quite a few official constellations, which is good. There we go, got our C3'd. Go ahead and open this up too, because I think we get. I think that was for doing 50 wishes. Awesome. Okay. So next up is this one? Okay, I thought that's Tartaglia's is the Monoceros Kale. I don't know how to say that. We want to do the Historia Antiqua, I think is what we want to do. Yeah, so we're going to be doing the Historia Antiqua one next, which is weird that they put the Monoceros Kale, however you say it, that one next, considering it's supposed to be this one next. It's weird. Okay, so Shadow of out in the middle of the ocean. Okay. Oh, that's right. This is on that ship that we got that... Yeah, okay, I kind of remember this now. Okay, well, we gotta get out in the middle of the water. This shouldn't be, like, too difficult. I believe there's a boat right at the end of the dock over here that'll take us out there. It's one of... Okay, there should be, like, a little boat or something. Can't remember exactly where. Could have swore there was. Alright, let's keep going this way and see if we run into anyone. Really? I was like right on the edge. Come on. Dude, grab the stupid planks. Fine, grab the side of the boat. Just do something. Thank you. Gosh. Okay, so none of you can take me over? I could have swore there was like a guy that would take you over. There probably is somewhere. I just can't find him.
Swan Fury.
Well, I guess what we'll do is we'll go up here. Oh, there's a chest right here. Was not expecting that. Nope, nope, dang it. Well, that's a waste. Okay, dude, really get off this. What is wrong with him? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. I know for a fact there's supposed to be a boat that takes you over there. I just can't remember where it is. Okay, this is... Would you do what I tell you? Okay, I'm guessing it's over here probably then. I'm going to teleport back here just because I'm annoyed at this point and I want to take the boat. I don't want to have to try to glide over there. Because I know I've glided over there before because I got the whatchamacallit, there was a Geoculus over there, so I had to have gotten that. Okay, so the boat is probably down over this way then. Okay, yeah, it's you. You take us over to it. Blah, 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 blah. Perk Alley, that's where we're heading. Okay, I could have swore I've been there before. You're supposed to... I thought we had an invite to where we could go back there anytime we wanted. This is so annoying. Because I thought whenever we went over there and we landed on it with our, whatchamacallit. Oh, I think, though, we would have had to come back by boat, maybe? I don't know. Oh, treasure. Okay, seriously? I hit the jump button. What is with him? He's not... Okay, why is he not doing anything I'm telling him to? He's like doing opposite of what I'm telling him. This is so annoying.
Unnecessary.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go up and over there because I need to be able to get up from the cliff. I'm gonna wait for this to recharge.
Squall Fury.
I really hate dealing. Fontaine is the only place that I don't mind dealing with water, but anywhere else, I hate having to deal with trying to get through water. Because if this was Fontaine, it'd be like, oh yeah, we'll just swim over and climb up the side of the boat. You know, no big deal because it doesn't consume any stamina in Fontaine. But here it's like, no, you can't do that. You will literally have 0 stamina by the time you get to the boat. See there, I was trying to glide back into the side of the cliff and you almost didn't do that. That's when I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but it's like I'm hitting my X button, but it's like it's not registering that I'm pressing anything. That's just weird. Okay, we should be able to make it from here. Let that fully recharge. We'll go up. We'll just take it nice and easy. Get a little bit of height and glide. What's stupid is, again, I could have swore we've been out here because I thought there was a Geoculus out here, which means we've had to have grabbed that already, right? So I don't know why it's acting like we've never been here.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
No one knows better than him.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
Again, no one knows better than him.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Huh.
It's like you're telling someone else's tale.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Who, me? I'm just here for a good story.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
South Floor or South Flora? I don't know how they want that pronounced, but okay. Interesting.
Too slow.
Well, let's start discussing. What's up?
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
You look a bit embarrassed, Zhongli. Is the story that complicated?
Quite so. I don't know where to begin.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
The Fatui? What do you want? Spit it out.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
What should we do? I think it's best to be cautious.
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng funeral parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
Why? I don't really know anything about archaeology.
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too!
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
Yeah, you don't seem suspicious at all, dude. I guess Zhongli has to help him because he was hired, but wow. Not even hiding the fact what he's looking for, right? Okay, well, let's start our journey.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyun Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyun Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyun Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. Rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life. Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god
so treasure
probably
hunting?
left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
Wee. I might as well pick these up. I'm here. Need those for you. Ooh, what are you guys guarding?
Everyone hold hands. Yeah. Oh, settled it.
Really? You had to push me out of the way? That was just rude.
Gotcha.
Behold!
Why are there enemies here?
Use training dummy?
Stone
Okay.
Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
I'm just gonna try to sneak by all y'all. Okay, some core lapis. Ah.
Swarm Fury.
Nope, you guys had nothing. Elemental sight. Oh, it's in that box. Okay. Oop, and it's raining.
Behold!
You want to use my hat as an umbrella? The audacity to even...
Gathering together here. But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god.
What object? I don't see an object.
But the hydromimic monsters.
Uh-oh.
I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead.
Come on, how close am I? Oh, so
and
close.
recover the relic.
How amusing.
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information.
Okay, let's meet up with everyone then.
Let's head back.
There is a lot of rain. Is it really smart to be waiting outside? Well, I guess they're kind of under a rock. I guess that kind of helps.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing. What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the God of Salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
It is a bit strange. One shouldn't lack general knowledge in their field.
And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
No, you're trying to get rich off archaeology. Or no, I'd say no, you're trying to collect the strength of the gods.
Oh, by the way, You probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
Okay, well, I guess we're leaving this rainy area. Yeah, good, we do have teleport points nearby.
This blinding sunlight is such a pain.
I feel ya. I prefer the rain. I prefer cloudy, rainy days over sunny days anytime.
Squall and Fury.
Ooh, treasure. That's a big guy.
I see everything.
Out of my way! Stand with me!
Take it easy.
Ooh, that was close. I almost didn't switch out in time.
Quietly now. No.
Ow. Punch to the face. That wasn't very nice. There we go. Much appreciated.
Easy money.
Behold!
Whee!
I heard that Saltarai was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the God of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the God of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Saltarai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the God of Salt.
Is it related to the God of Salt's people, or is it related to Rex Lapis?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The God of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the God of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Okie dokie, so where's this first mechanism? Oh, it's way back over there. Well, I want to go get that chest over there, though.
Fury.
And also do this archery challenge real quick. Whee! There we go. Boom. Whoa, this has a really short timer on it. Okay, how am I supposed to do this one? I'm gonna wait for it to restart and do it again. Very short timer. Okay. So start challenge. Well, that one just blew itself up. I didn't even do that. Oh, come on, really? Oh, I guess I didn't know I destroyed the other one. I don't even know where it was.
Easy moment.
Whee!
Gotcha. The wind rises.
Well, that was easy. Cool, okay. So where's the seal at? Straight ahead.
Too slow.
Here it is.
Oh, isn't it one of
There's
these?
some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Okay, so is it... There it is. Okay. Cool.
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
She's like, what?
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
So south, east, west, north.
Let me lead the way from here.
Okay, so we need first the one in the south. So south. And then the one in the east, which would be whichever one's over here. Southeast, west. Shinobu, if you would.
Our bond is strong.
And then north. There we go.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Here we go. Time for some rune exploration.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyenstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you to agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I won't take any either.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Okie dokie. Yeah, like they're ever gonna get along. Down we go then. Ooh, is that some violet grass? We need that. Really? The one time he actually grabs something that I'm not even trying to grab to climb out. Yeah, there's a lot of violet grass in here. Cool. I mean, a lot. It's 2, but that's a lot. Okay. Come on, almost got it. There we go. Nice.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Oop, I missed a violet grass up there. Oh well. Ooh, core lapis. I would bring Zhongli to take care of all these, because man, this is going to take forever to destroy them all with her. Or a greatsword character, but one, don't really have a greatsword character I'm wanting to use. But also, whatchamacallit. Zhongli, since this is his story, he's going to be a trial character some point throughout this, so, you know, it'd be kind of stupid to bring him, because all that does is it takes away from your party. There we go. I need to get drop attacks, that does more. And not too concerned about the Noctilucus Jade stuff. More concerned about the core lapis. There we go. Okay.
Stand with me.
Hello? I hit the switch button. That was weird. I don't know what's with my random delay. Dang it, I was hoping not to fall in the water. Oh well. Oop. What are you guys doing here?
I'll settle this. Dissipate.
Busted. The wind rises.
I didn't want to restore my health, but I don't really have a choice there. There we go. Wow, I went flying off the edge there. And there's more core lapis over there, but I really don't want to waste too much time. We'll just forget him. We'll just keep moving forward. Was this a domain? It is a domain. Nice. Okay. Well then, let's get started. I know it says it's recommending Geo, but like I said, I believe we get Zhongli as the trial character like right as we start this dungeon, so I think we're fine with this team, so I don't think we need to bring him. So we'll just go ahead with this and hope for the best. If we have to leave and restart, it's no big deal. Yep, see, I thought so. They gave him to us as a trial character. What weapon is he using? Yeah, he's using his special weapon too and everything. Awesome.
Are these statues?
Bizarre-looking statue that appears to be made of salt.
These are people.
Ew.
They were probably followers of the God of Salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
we're probably just gonna use Zhongli for most of this because he is awesome. I know we have a Zhongli, so it's not like it's, that big a deal. But I want to see how theirs, squares up. Climb my pillar. Nice.
Rise.
Oh, come on, seriously. Usually I can't get him to not grab onto the pillar. Now I can't even get him to grab it.
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
That's a really impressive relic, never-ending salt. Wow. He has transfixed in an earnest posture. No, perhaps he was also afraid? Very creeped out by those things.
Stabilize.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use some of my other characters because this could take a while otherwise. There we go. Perfect. Next relic. What does this one do?
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again.
While we're on the topic of useless people.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Zhongli ain't having this.
Order guide you. Gather.
Suffer the wrath of the rock.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long.
At least we had our guard up. I hope you never become as greedy as him, Paimon.
Hey, Paimon likes Mora, but Paimon doesn't do bad things.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Chising, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Come to think of it, I've never heard you say Rex Lapis.
Oh, right. Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him. But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
This has got to be really tough for Zhongli. Poor guy. Ooh. Really? What the heck is going on? There's like invisible walls everywhere. There we go. Oop, no. There we go.
Quake!
Really, I was off by like an inch.
Crumble!
Oh, I can have up to 2 pillars. Okay. Cool, so this is a C1 Zhongli? Really?
Even bedrock can be turned to dust.
Are you kidding me, dude?
The bond is strong.
Really, to put me back over here? So stupid. There we go. It's weird too that there was a floor, and again, I messed that up. Wasn't close enough.
Crumble!
Really?
Rise!
I really wish there was like an indicator on the ground for that. There we go. Shinobu, if you would be so kind.
Solidify.
There we go.
Quietly now.
Stabilize.
Come on, drop your shield. There we go. Did more guys spawn in? Yes, they did. Awesome. I want to take down your shield first before I drop a rock on you.
Take it easy.
Oh, come on. You're so close.
Bond is strong.
Stabilize. I
There we
will
go.
have
Drop a rock.
order.
Nice.
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword. This is proof. This proves that the god of salt had to fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her, but as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the 7.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No, can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Hey! Come back!
That was too much for her to take. What you said really is true, right?
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Okay, well that was... Zhongli is so nice, how basically the other guy he just beat the crap out of, but her he's just like, I'm gonna drop a truth bomb on you. That's basically like, that's your choice. Do you want to know the truth and be absolutely heartbroken, or...
Statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Something very disturbing is my... Oh.
And betrayal.
Talk about putting salt in the room, in the wounds, right? Rubbing salt in your wounds, yeah.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Okay. So we're gonna get... Oh my gosh, this looks horrifying. Oh, and there's a person swinging a blade at... Yeah. Ground zero, no matter what was once here, not remains but a single flower of salt. You sure you're ready for this?
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't! This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You seem all too familiar with what happened to the God of Salt. You didn't just hear rumors about the way to break the seal, did you?
No, indeed. How sharp of you. Yet this is not a matter of wisdom, only age. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
The people of Liyue will understand that one day.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Oh, this quest is really sad. It's really, really good, but wow, it is really sad. Okay, well now we can leave the domain. Again, Zhongli is such an... He's very caring. What's funny is, yes, he, like, adheres very strictly to contracts and stuff, and, you know, that can make him seem like a stickler for the rules, which he kind of is, but he's such a caring and compassionate person. I've noticed that most of the gods are, though. I mean, Venti is extremely compassionate. Nahida is, like, lets people walk all over her. She's so compassionate. Raiden Shogun, she actually is. She just hasn't learned how to be, because after her sister died, you know, it seems like she lost most of her compassionate feeling, and I went totally the wrong way. I need to get up above. So the best way to do that would be to climb here. So I wonder if Farina's going to be compassionate. So far we've learned that Nervalette is actually very compassionate, so... But he's just the dragon.
Swollen Fury.
But I've kind of noticed that a lot of the gods are actually... They're not horrible people or, you know, these cruel rulers or whatever that people make them out to be. So we can get up there. I'd rather not fight you if I don't have to.
Swollen Fury.
Oop, I ran right into you three. Whoa, okay, you three just, like, you wasted no time. That wasn't very nice. Get some health going. Leave me alone. Don't you dare, that's not nice. Okay, so I was only able to mark one of you without dying.
Gotcha.
Okay, the water one's not going to take much damage from me. The other ones would, though.
Everyone hold hands.
Stand with me.
Here comes the cash.
Get out of the fiery depths there. Oh, I took out the water one? When did I take out the water one? Oh, it's because they all take damage from Nahida's chain thing. That's right. Come on, there we go. I was trying to do that. There we go. Well, they weren't easy. One-shotting Nahida like that. Well, technically triple-shotting because they all fired a shot at once, but it one-shot her in the sense that it was like one hit from all three at once. Very unfair. Okay, we need to get up there. Zhongli, of course, had to pick the hardest spot to get to.
Behold.
Come on, there we go. Almost there. Here we go.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyonstone Forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
So, what would you like us to do?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
So that's why you wanted us to come with you.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folktales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
What a way to end his chapter. Also, that stuff creates salt. Did you just, like, increase the level of salt water by, like, a very large margin there, dude? You literally threw a chalice that has never-ending salt in it, as well as a thing that if put into the ground, it's gonna turn the ground into salt. Yeah, unless this is the sea, maybe he just made this like a saltwater sea, which would be kind of a cool thing, but I think you might have just really screwed up an ecosystem there, buddy. Anyways, okay. So that's now covered, which means we can also now unlock his chapter 2. So we'll go ahead and unlock that, because that's what we'll do next before, I think, doing Tartaglia's. I'll go ahead and claim my key, so we're back to 3 keys. Okay, I'm debating whether or not to start another one, because we're getting close to the end of our time here for this special episode. We've got probably about another 30 minutes or so left. But we'll go ahead and start Zhongli's part 2, and if we don't finish it, we'll try to finish it up in, like, an actual episode or something. But because I am strapped for time today, I do have a certain amount of time I am able to record for. But I'm hoping to be able to do this all in one setting. Let's see, where's... here it is, here's the chapter 2. Sometimes chapter 2s, though, take a lot longer. And we'll go for it. We'll hope for the best with this. Ooh, is it normally gold like that?
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
I guess they're
It's
normally
rather
gold like that. I didn't realize
pathetic.
that they're gold like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go talk to Catherine and get this quest started. like I said, if we don't finish it before this recording needs to end and everything, I'll try to get it done like quickly in the next episode or whatever, but we'll see. I might even let this go a little bit longer because it is a special episode. Okay, Catherine, what do you have for us?
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
Okay, I kind of surprised that it didn't start with Zhongli specifically. He's probably just going to show up part of the way through it, though. That's how he rolls, right? That's how he rocks and rolls. Ha ha, ha ha. No, bad joke? Okay. Okay, where's this guy? Ah, there you are. Found you.
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again! You're pretty perceptive!
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
Steady, Paimon. You're getting competitive again.
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies. Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
You must be talking about... Perfect. I was planning to ask him a few questions.
Ha ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here. We'll go fetch him. Paimon bets Young Lee is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Okay, yeah, he does tend to be there. I was like, which storyteller? Because there is a few here in Liyue, but yeah, that makes sense. Yep, there he is. Wow, dude, you are very predictable.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Young Lee, there you are.
Oh. Here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you. Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We've accepted a commission.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Tevat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Stop being so modest, Young Lee. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna laugh. This was the guy that Uncle Dai had hired, right? Kind of ironic. I doubt it is, though, because otherwise Zhongli would have said something whenever we mentioned his name. Or Zhongli might not have, because he wants to play with us a little, because he does do that sometimes where he kind of toys around with people. Not in like a mean way, but just in a, you know, kind of let the rocks fall where they may.
Uncle Dai, we're back!
Oh, and this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here, then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun Jun. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
This is Zhongli, a consultant from the funeral parlor. Look, that was a hard word.
Action Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli, I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
So that's what you were planning?
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses... never mind. Zhongli won't lose.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within.
Isn't crystal ore found everywhere? What makes this one so special?
Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Such a detailed description, almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
Okie dokie. To the chasm. I didn't think we'd be going back there. Haven't been there for quite a while. Thank you. We'll go ahead and stop here. Ah, it's right at the entrance to the chasm. That's why, not actually in the chasm. Oh, did I never get my viewpoint thing yet? That's kind of surprising. Excuse me. Pardon me. Thank you. Whee!
Quit following me.
Okay, so here's the guy we're looking for. Or is that Uncle Dai? Nope, that's Uncle Dai. Okay, yeah.
Whoa, this mine is huge.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished. I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground. We left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
So strange.
Okay, let's look for clues.
4 of them just suddenly disappear. Did they run away from something? Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some trousers.
A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, that seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct.
Maybe they didn't need them, or maybe they just forgot them.
Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh.
Do you think someone kidnapped them?
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know.
Okay, so now to look for more clues.
First and see if we can find any clues.
Did you find anything?
Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please. Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine. It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
Okie dokie. What else can we find?
Quit following me.
Oh, are you another worker around here? Do you know something? Yeah, he's another miner. Cool. What do you know?
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly, they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident. We should note that down too. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dai.
Well, we know the direction they're heading at least. That could really help out, right?
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with him?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his, expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North? Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit.
Do you need help?
You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch them.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon bets he's still investigating. Let's go find him.
Okay, did he wander off? He didn't really wander off. He just kind of walked up on the rocks over here.
Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall?
Never heard of it.
Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhengli. You're too kind.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great! Let's have a look.
Okie dokie.
Quit following me.
Oh, okay, it's straight in front of us. I was just like, wait, how far do we have to go? But I was like, no, it's pretty close by. Leave me alone, Whopper Flower. I'm investigating.
Quit following me.
Hey, nobody got time for you.
Wait, there are tracks here. These must have been left by the miners.
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can follow them wherever they may lead.
Okay, well, let's go follow the tracks.
The wind rises.
Whee! I'm totally cheating. Just get over there in like one fell swoop, right? There we go. That was nothing. Didn't have to fight any of those guys, just crossed with no problems. Oh, that's a rune guard. Oh, hey, tracks.
Hey, footprints!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
I really don't want to... Yeah, okay, can I go around you? Because I don't want to have to fight a rune guard if I don't have to. They're not too difficult, but I'd just rather not fight stuff that isn't necessary. Ooh, they really seem to want me to... Oh, no, okay, once it's right here. I was like, is it going to make me go back there? Nope, just right here.
Oh,
Awesome.
No. The footprints end here.
Dude, that's a walking
We
around
should
one.
inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Eh, we don't need to go for that guy.
Hi there. Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
Let's try someone else.
Okay, who else is around here? Ah, there's another person. Have you seen anyone?
Hello. Have you seen any miners nearby? About this tall? 4 of them?
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
Jeez, a little grumpy, aren't we? Whatever. Let's go ask someone else.
Seriously, that dude's just rude.
Behold.
Whee! I bet she's seen something yet, because there's tracks again.
5 days ago? There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Yeah, that's them!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them!
Okie dokie, sounds like we're getting closer. Awesome. Leave me alone, I don't have time for you. I'm trying to find some lost miners. That, ironically enough, we're chasing a miner. Again, another bad joke. I'm sorry. Okay.
More footprints.
It's a little creepy though. Like, what? Why were they chasing the child? And then that's like in a dazed stance. And oh dear, bad stuff going down.
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first.
And that the child looked like angry, I guess is what they said, or like not angry, but like serious look. Right, this looks bad.
Make yourselves at home. This way.
Quietly now.
I can't even see what's going on. And we're just gonna go all out. There we go. Nice. Oh, they didn't drop any things though. Oh, now it's storming.
The monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue Shengyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a miner?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw those people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men and a child.
Can you be a bit more specific?
I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like. Apologies.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon.
It could easily have been a different group.
But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon!
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. but praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction a long time ago.
You think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip then. It feels like we're cracking a criminal case. It's a lot of fun.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills and mountains, led by a child. This is no ordinary incident.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was unusual. We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction. The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Great! No time to lose!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
Clever thinking! A classic Zhongli move!
Okie dokie. Ah, right over here. I see treasure, but we'll come back for that later. Where are we supposed to... Ah! Oh, there's one of the miners.
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
He looks like he's struggling. Looks like he's trying to stand up.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
Okay, so take him to the nearby camp. Ah, right over here.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
How would he get so exhausted?
Hyman heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
Strange. Wasn't he brought here?
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Hyman's had enough. This is too mysterious.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory, if you will.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from each angle.
looks expensive. Can I really keep this?
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Zhongli. Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
He'll be okay on his own, right?
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
No.
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically unheard of.
Perhaps he has ulterior motives.
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp, he'll know what to do.
Ooh, that is a really pretty stone. Okay, guys, I really hate to do this, but we're gonna need to end this episode here. It's going on a little bit longer than I had anticipated, and I have to get going, but we'll finish this up definitely in the next episode. I now remember the story quest and everything. We are very close to the end of it. I also remember, though, that at the end of this one, there's a boss fight and everything. It's gonna, I know what's gonna happen. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, for those of you that haven't seen Zhongli's story quest and everything. It's a really good one. It finishes off really nicely. We've just got quite a little ways left to go time-wise to finish it, and I just don't have time for that today. So sadly, we are ending our special episode here, but I really enjoyed it. We got some story stuff done. We don't have enough for another wish, sadly, but we got Mona's story, Zhongli's part 1 story, and we almost got his entirety of his part 2 story done. Like I said, we're about a half to maybe 3/4 of the way through it, so that's great. So in the next episode, we will for sure finish that up before we go back to Fontaine's stuff. We'll also then have enough for another wish too, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, that was it for our 300th episode special. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be doing, of course, another one for the 400th episode. I'm also still planning on possibly live streaming soon. I'm trying to get things figured out for that. Upcoming up soon, I should hopefully have some more details hammered out for that. Basically figuring out when I can. I'll try to keep you guys updated on like scheduling for that kind of stuff and whatnot. But yeah, also happy Halloween, everyone. Stay safe, have lots of fun. And I think that's just about it. So, yay, 300th episode special. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. And remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. Until next time, see ya!